afternoon, and thank you all for being here. I am very, very proud to soon sign a bill into law and officially amend the Philadelphia Code to be more inclusive and respectful by replacing the term, a particular term, which I'm not going to use, and going forward, we will use the appropriate term, intellectual disability. Language, like everything else, must change with the times. The time is finally caught up, and I would suggest way overdue, to remove this demeaning term from our language and certainly from any official communication by the City of Philadelphia. The term in question hurts people. It's disparaging. It is used in very hurtful ways by any number of folks, and we have to educate and re-educate our public about some of the things that they say and how they describe certain individuals, and at times, even for some, I would suggest they don't necessarily mean personal harm, but nonetheless the effect is the same. It places an implied limitation on a person's abilities. It causes unnecessary and harmful confusion. By transitioning to the term intellectual disability, the City of Philadelphia is in fact focusing on the possibilities and the opportunities for individuals who may be diagnosed with a particular disability, rather than focusing on what some wrongly think may be limitations. Every person has a right to feel valued and to feel that they can in fact contribute to our society and our community. Individuals with intellectual disabilities are capable of so much, and their strength and courage should actually serve as an inspiration to all of us. The City of Brotherly Love and Sisterly Affection has long prided itself on its welcoming nature and its willingness to embrace everyone. This change to the Philadelphia Code is another way for us to publicly and forcefully demonstrate that we've earned the right to be a city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. To the tireless advocates, so many of you here in this room today and many, many others, to the loving and caring family members, and to the individuals who may in fact have some intellectual disability. Many of you are here with us today. I'm honored to make this change official and to join federal and state entities that use the term intellectual disability as well. And now I'm going to ask Councilman O'Brien, who has championed this issue, and so many others for the disabled and special needs community, to give some remarks as well. Councilman?
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to thank the Mayor for taking this opportunity to do this ceremonial signing, but it's a very substantive issue, and we have to celebrate the importance of this event. It's timely, it's meaningful, and as the Mayor said, it's long overdue. And we need to celebrate this moment. And it's more than just words on a page. As you can't say it enough, words and language are powerful. They have the power to uplift, to enlighten, to inspire, to empower. They build confidence, energy, and growth. But they can also hurt, diminish, discount, and limit. Events like this recognize the need to reshape our attitudes and our assumptions for the ID and the autism communities. It's important who we are and how we are, but it's more important not only to be at events like this and say that we're not going to use this word anymore, but it's more important for all of us to think about reshaping our thinking and how we use our language, not only in forums like this where we're out in the public, but behind the closed doors. There's not a time that if one of my boys, if their friends inadvertently uses that word, I stop the car. And my boys look and their friends look and they say, oh, you're going to get it now. You're going to get the full Monty. I said, here's the deal, guys. If you use the word, you get warned. Next time we just turn the car around and then we leave you off and you can explain why you use the word and you think about it and we're going to come back. But we have to retool our use of language. And we have to change fundamentally the way we think of individuals with intellectual disabilities and autism. We have to change the way we support individuals with intellectual disabilities and autism. As the mayor said, we have to change the way we value individuals with intellectual disabilities and autism. And most importantly, we have to rethink the way we engage with individuals with intellectual disabilities and autism. I look around the room and I think of the Maureen Devaney's and the DiCaccias and the Spins and the Dave and Trina Lucinos and so many people at a tender age of 23 that formed me. And they gave me instructions on no uncertain terms that you're going to be part of this conversation. And it changed my life. It changed me as a person. It changed me certainly as a legislator. But it made me a better dad in so many different ways. And I have to tell you that most recently, I shared a conversation with Mr. Shriver, who is head of the International Special Olympics. And I was so impressed with that conference because they empowered individuals to advocate for self-determination. They advocated for themselves. So in the Special Olympics, not only are the Special Olympics going to respond to individuals with intellectual disabilities, they are going to create their own future. They're going to take management and leadership positions within the organization. So ladies and gentlemen, it's important we learn from this community. We are better because of this community. And I want to thank all of you for being here, being part of my life, and I want to thank the mayor for this wonderful celebration today. We celebrate all of you.
Title 20, Officers and Employees, all of the Philadelphia Code, by replacing references to mental retardation with references to intellectual disability, all under certain terms and conditions. This is now the law of the City of Philadelphia.
Well, it's a great celebration of the individuals that have intellectual disabilities and autism that I've known for the greater part of my professional life. And it's a celebration of who they are and how they affect positively all of us by who they are and how they are in the world. And they're unspoiled by prejudice. So there's no reason why we should have to visit prejudice upon them. And this is more than ceremonial. It's instructive to everyone that being mean and being diminishing and destructive is not acceptable. I was gifted with the opportunity to be involved in the disability community when I first got elected by Dave and Trina Lucino at Spin. And it wasn't a question. They said, you are going to be part of this conversation. And then I championed the issues of funding for the approved private schools. And then we formed the Autism Task Force. And now we are setting standards in Pennsylvania for all over the world. And standards are opportunities to bring everybody on the same positive plane. And these individuals with intellectual disabilities encourage us to change our definitions of diversity so that we can find opportunities for them that they can perform well at the airport, at the Smithsonian, our wonderful institutions, and really make Philadelphia the first disability-friendly city on the planet.